So if the scriptures are God's means of us knowing him in a living, active relationship, how does that shape the way that we personally interact with his word in the scriptures, in the Bible? Well, see, relationship with God works in the scriptures just as a relationship works that we're familiar with between people. I mean, think about what relationship is. It's the exchange of who we are with one another by listening to somebody, understanding what it is that they are expressing about themselves or what they think, and then in that understanding being impacted by that so that I then respond. Well, the same thing is true of the way that we relate to God through the scriptures. That process of listening, understanding, being impacted, and responding. But in the scriptures, we listen to God through reading. We understand what God is saying then through study, and we're impacted by what we're saying and seeing and understanding about what he is saying through a practice called meditation, which then moves us back into response with a God who is living and active through his word. So a lot of us have tried to read the Bible, and maybe it just hasn't taken. It hasn't been this amazing experience, the presence of God. It's left much to be desired. And for many of us, that's because we have never understood what it means to really look at and know what God is saying, and then be able to be impacted by that through meditation. That's what we're going to focus on then as we take a look at how relationship with God shapes the way that we engage the scriptures daily and personally. How do we study the scriptures to really understand what it is that God is saying through the original authors to that original audience, so that in understanding what God is really saying, I can start then to mull it over, to chew on it, to let it really kind of become part of me through meditation so that it impacts me, and I start to meet with God then in relationship by that meditation. It's in that study and that meditation where we can start then to address God's word as what he says it really is, the means by which he has chosen to be in a living and active relationship with us. So excited to understand how we study and how we meditate to allow that then to help us engage God's word for the sake of relationship.